Yeah, okay. You're established.
What was that? Can we isolate the audio on that? Congratulations on Victor Frankenstein.
Thank you.
I've been privileged enough to see it, and it's really fun. It's really good. Talk to me about being back at Comic-Con. You both have been before.
How many times have you been?
Just the once.
Just once,
2
yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
So does this feel comfortable by now? This is, I mean, the 1st
I'm
time.
never comfortable in your presence.
It's just rude.
Yeah.
As we flashed the previous video.
Yeah.
Totally. What have you done before?
We beat up. We kind of trashed
Well, the first time he kicked the shit out of me at a gym, and then ended by kissing me. And the last time we were together, we he dosed the drink with PCP, and we robbed a bar together.
Yes. With Jessica Chastain.
Oh, no.
She's been really bad. That's cool.
I don't just have fun with you, Dan. I
Okay,
spread it around.
No, sure. Yeah, no, it's nice to hear about it. This thing you do with other people.
This open relationship that you have.
Oh no, I feel like we need to talk a lot about hair though, because
Really?
yeah, there's a lot of hair issues for the film and for the two men in
I
front
feel
of you.
liberated of all hair issues at the moment.
Do you feel good? Does this
Yeah.
feel? This is the first time you've gone bald?
No, it's not actually. It's the
Okay.
second time.
Okay. But is this something you were looking forward to? Obviously, for this other little role that you have.
Yeah,
It was inevitable.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. I thought I might do it for Victor Frankenstein actually, just because I thought nobody will expect that.
Right.
And you were like, why don't you do lots of other things that nobody will expect? You've got an Uzi as well. Nobody will expect that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. Yeah, no, I like it.
And the hair in Victor Frankenstein is pretty.
Extensions, very long hair. I looked like when they first put it in, I looked remarkably like a young Charles Manson. Like you know. And also, then I found out he was like 5'2", and I was like, man, I'm taller than that guy. I could play in the movie.
No, you can't play
No,
him.
I can't. Too tall. I know. That'll never happen to me again. So yeah, but it is. You know, we talked about earlier, like hair extension anxiety. You kind of get because you go in the shower and they start falling out. Like one will fall out like every time you're in there, and you're like, oh, it's all going to come out, and then it's going to happen.
Do you get like if you get amorous as well with like the radio?
Well, yeah, it's
like,
not.
oh, I need
running
extensions.
fingers through hair is not like
Right.
the
Don't
touch my
romantic
weave.
fun. Gosh.
There's a lot going on right now here. I've never seen this much. I feel like
Well, it's just, you know what, this is actually like, this is just like because I start a job on Monday, and so I have to like grow my hair so that they can cut it into whatever
Give
they
them
like.
whatever they
so
want.
I
You're
just,
a chia pet right
I
now.
have to like,
Yeah.
and then so we've kind of tried to make it into something presentable for Comic-Con, but normally I'm just pretty unpresentable at the moment.
I feel like James, you're like lost in it. You're staring right into it, and I lost you for a second. Are you jealous a little bit, considering your?
I don't know who this man is and why he's in my interview.
Had you any preconceived notions of each other going into this? What have you heard? What was the scuttlebutt on each other?
Not to be like funny for a minute, but like I just heard you were a super cool guy and really nice, and it's kind of all mine. It's all really cool and true, and it's I don't know. I think we've got quite a similar-ish work ethic.
Yeah, I think so.
And we both like working. We both like doing what we do. We feel really lucky to do what we do. So there was enthusiasm on set a lot. I thought when we were working together. Yeah.
And it was the same for me. Like everything I heard about James was everyone going like, "Oh, you're going to love working with him."
Let's just come. Fun shoot. It seems like you're both having a good time.
Yeah.
This is a fun part for
We
you.
had a good fun time.
Yeah, it was good. It was like there was you know, I mean, there was so much to do. There was like for me, this is the most action-packed kind of film I've done since Potter. So like I was getting to do stunts and things for the first time in a while, and loads of cool creature effects. And and actually like even just the sets on this one, like walking onto them, like in your apartment set and stuff like that. It's like, wow, this is amazing. It's just it was a really fun environment, and all the other actors who came in like. Andrew Scott and Freddie Fox and everyone was lovely and
Andrew's excellent.
Even did Charles Dance come in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Old Dingy Lannister, old
Big Game Bro.
You know, Daddy Lannister, angry, always annoyed Lannister. Him. It's the second time he's kind of come in and put me in my place in the movie, and it was really good. I love working with him.
Have you guys watched? I've not watched Game of Thrones.
You've never watched Game of Thrones?
Have you watched?
I've watched it all. Yes. And I've even read all the books.
Okay, we get it. You know how to read. You're special. Okay. Have you gotten into it yet?
Josh, you don't know the answer to this. I don't watch anything, which is why it's really embarrassing.
Just sitting in a vessel, just
I
waiting.
come here and I'm meeting everyone like, oh hey, cool. Like, I feel like like, I don't know, Prince Philip, and what do you do? Like, I don't know, it's just because I don't like, particularly with TV, I find it like it's such a, there's so much of it, it's like overwhelming. It's like I can barely keep my attention for like 20 minutes.
I have the opposite. I can't watch movies anymore because I've got a 5-year-old child, and you don't have 2 hours or 2.5 hours sometimes because movies seem to be allowed to be longer now.
Yeah.
What happened to the 90-minute movie?
Particularly comedies.
Right? I know, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh no, it's a really dark, serious film. It has to be 2.5 hours long.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
We're the 73-minute of serious
serious
movies.
In time for me to get to bed.
Right.
Anyway, so I can't watch any movies, but I do find TV, I do have 45 minutes to kind of waste at the end of a night and all that, and I can watch some TV.
Infamously, it was great, fantastic. You know,
Thanks.
um,
Lots more than that with that.
good. You donned the Spider-Man mask for your first go round
Yeah.
Comic-Con. Have you done it yet? Do you have anything else?
I don't think I'm gonna have time this year. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to say no because like I kind of want to just like say that I'm good. I might be the Flash, and then like have everyone who's the Flash get just ambushed. But
Should sell them all down the road.
Is this going out today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe is the Flash.
Yeah, I'm
Look
walking
out,
around
man.
there as the Flash.
He may deny it when you grab him.
Yeah, and when you grab him and shake me,
Yeah.
I'll say no, and I put it on an American accent, and I might look a different body type.
We just completely misconstrued what he said. He's actually just going to go around Comic-Con flashing.
Yeah,
It's a raincoat,
This
basically.
is what this is cosplay.
It's another Saturday in Dan's life.
Yeah. Here's what my thought. Could you? I had a thought today. Like, how much trouble would you get for like dressing up as a member of the San Diego Police Department today? Like, could that count as cosplay? Just be like, yeah, would that be impersonating a police officer?
I think that's arrest-worthy material. Yeah, you should not do that.
I
would not recommend you do
I
that.
just want to start going around and like see if you can start enforcing things.
There was a guy walking around from RPD, Raccoon City Police, from Resident Evil, and he looked like a real cop. So I don't know if he's in trouble.
I hope not.
You're legitimately into a lot of this stuff. I mean, we talked a bit. I mean, your Star Trek is a big thing for
Star
you.
Trek's a big thing.
Star Trek or Star Wars? Where do you come down?
I love them both, but I love them both. I love them both. I love original Star Trek more than original Star Wars, but I love original Star Wars more than almost every other incarnation of Star Trek, except for what Patrick Stewart always did, which was be awesome.
So do you go out and do you send Team McAvoy and say when they're continuing the Star Trek films, when they're doing the Star Wars stuff,
Get me in there.
Get me in there.
Slide me in.
Do you? Have you meetings? Have you done anything ever?
No. There was a soup song. There was a free song of a sniff or something once in there.
For Trek, right? Wasn't there? I feel
No,
like-
for something, but yeah.
Okay.
But we never. I didn't want to do it.
Fair enough.
Sometimes being a fan of something's better than being in it.
Right.
Sometimes being in it isn't like the cool thing that the fan wants it to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One other thing you obviously are a big part of is X-Men Apocalypse. Are you guys still shooting?
We have got another like 2 months, I think.
Okay, so is this the end of the road for you? Because I'm confused about where we're at. Because like Jennifer said, like this is her last one.
Yeah.
and for a few
Well,
characters.
she's got a tough gig. You know what I mean? She's got that.
There's a lot of makeup.
That's a lot of makeup over everywhere.
Do you feel like you're just getting started on this? Like, is this end your run as far as you know? Or?
Listen, if they want me back, that's the end of my contract. But if they if we make some money on this one, they'll make some more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is
that how it works?
And if they want me back, I think I definitely come. Simon keeps writing great stuff for Charles, and if that keeps happening, then I'd jump to it.
How's Charles doing this time around? He was not in a great way the last time.
He's kind of great now. He's kind of like really happy and sort of like.
The 80s are suiting him.
Oh mate, he's like Andrew McCarthy on Wales. He's amazing. So no, he's in a great place actually, and he's all about spreading the love and spreading, teaching. He's really just a teacher. He's not even a sort of leader of a kind of a group of people that sometimes go out and take care of the bad guys. He's just a teacher.
Yeah.
And it's about how you turn that person into the leader of what is essentially a paramilitary organization.
Dan, what are you off to? You said you're literally shooting in a couple of days. What's the next gig?
Yeah, I started shooting Swiss Army Man, which is a film that I'm making with Paul Dano when I go off into the woods, and and which sounds fun. And
You're shooting a
we're shooting a movie. It's not just like me and Paul just doing things together. No, and it's and being directed by the Daniels, who are two very, very exciting directors. And I know it's going to be really. It's
Dan?
Paul Dano,
Dan?
Daniel Kwan, and me. So it's there's a lot of Dans and Danos. But yeah, it's they're amazing, and I do think it's going to be like extraordinary and weird.
Have you talked to, just out of curiosity, do you know, or have you talked to Eddie Redmayne, who's embarking on a huge endeavor in this continuation, different aspect of the
Yeah,
universe?
I've spoken to Eddie in the past. Like I've met Eddie a few times, and he's a lovely guy.
I refuse to speak to that guy.
Another jerk in the
He's not
business.
allowed. But yeah, I mean, I haven't spoken to him specifically about that. But yeah, he's going to have a great time. Well, I mean, I assume it's a lot of the same crew and same.
I mean, he's coming at it obviously from a different place than
Yeah, exactly.
where you were.
It's a very different thing, I think, for him. He's obviously got very established before going into it, so I think he's got a different thing. But yeah, in a way, somebody said to me the other day, do you think it'll be quite nice because he'll be getting involved in the questions from now on? I was like, oh yeah, maybe that will be nice.
Spread the wealth a little
Thanks,
bit.
Eddie.
Finally, it's Comic-Con tradition for us. We end every interview with a little quick game. We did it last year.
I failed.
Geeks and posers.
But you might be good at this though, because you.
Why?
Yeah, okay.
Geeks and posers, because a lot of people come to Comic-Con claiming to be the true geeks, but there are just some posers out there, James.
Do you mean that the guys that like they're not really geeks, but they want to come and dress up and cosplay anyway?
Kind of.
Okay.
So we're going to find out what you are right now with a few questions. No
Okay.
pressure. What is the name of the new hybrid dinosaur in Jurassic World?
Oh, it is. I've seen it and I loved it. It is. Indomitable Rex. Yes! Indomitable Rex?
Indominus Rex.
Indominus
That counts, 1 point. We got gift cards when we did this in another place. Do we get something here?
You get nothing, just
Okay.
my respect.
Cool.
What? For the first time. What is the name of the
respect for me.
Wow. What is the name of the disease Jorah Mormont gets in Game of Thrones?
Grayscale.
Is that
you,
from Game of Thrones too?
Are you going to interview Sophie Turner?
Yes.
Yeah, make her go,
Okay, fair enough. Will do. Can you guys do the Mockingjay whistle?
Oh.
I'll put the mic
You
down.
literally put the
Yeah,
mic down.
I was like, I'm going to do this bit.
I would watch that film, but there's a girl who plays the lead in it who really does my nutting.
There's what?
No.
Oh God, thank you.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't remember.
Okay, it's okay. Han Solo is being recast in a new film. They're doing a prequel to Star Wars. You know
Right.
about this? We're taking auditions right now. Give me your best Chewie, we're home.
Oh, I thought you were just going to give us your best Chewie. Can you do Chewie?
No.
That was actually we've done that already. But thank you. Can you do a Chewie, we're home?
I can't do that. I used to be able to do.
Come on.
I used to be able to do Harrison Ford in Clear and Present Danger. Because you'd always have a moment in a movie where he'd just be pointing and angry, and he'd be freaking. You're right. You're right.
And that's a Chewie, we're home, and we got it. Come on.
Chewie, we're home.
Finally, this might be the end of my friendship with you, Dan, but
Fine.
we've been asking everybody how tall you are.
All right.
How tall is Daniel Radcliffe?
To me,
You've been asking everybody that. Thanks, Dick.
So it is the end.
How tall have people been saying I am? I'm more
There's
interested.
been a big range. There's been a big range.
What's the range?
Well,
Why do people care? Like, how tall are all of you? Hey, you've never seen a 5'5" person? Well, that's the answer, by the way.
Well, it's good to see you guys.
What was the, like,
Always a pleasure.
who thought I was the tallest, and what height did they say? Can I meet them?
Yeah. Can you go out with those?
There was a 6'1" in there, I feel like.
Yeah, 6'1"? Yeah. Wow, who was that?
I don't remember.
Great, I'm the kind person, though, thank you.
Better than me, clearly. I apologize for all the inappropriate questions, as always. Congratulations on Victor Frankenstein. Great piece of work.
Comes out
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
What better way to celebrate with a family?
Yeah,
Lunch.
exactly, totally. That's a very fancy
Horrific story about recreating life from death.
Someone had to do it, and it might as well be you guys. No, it's honestly, I had a great time with it. Thanks for stopping by. As always.
Cheers.
Good to see you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, last year just said to me, complete this race with Game of Thrones, a Lannister one way. And I said, it sounds fun.
How did I do in Portugal gigs? Yeah?
I think you were the only one that's got on Periscope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I've read it.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you down the line.
Thank you, as always, very pleasure.